Now, Joe Lee, after Limerick's minor football victory over Waterford, Joe, you must have been very happy after such a long wait to get out there and obviously get a victory.
Yeah, happy enough. That's getting the winner was the most important thing, put up 2-12. Probably could have scored a bit more with three 1-on-1s that we missed as well. So that's a bit of work for next Wednesday night, I think overall we performed well enough. We had mistakes, but this time you're going to make them anyway in the conditions that are there. But worked very, very hard and very happy to get off the line, especially waiting 12 months for a game, So it's hard to know what you're facing when you're going out, how good the boys will be. But they reacted well and played very well today, and we're happy with them.
Yeah, it seemed to settle quite well, considering I know both teams were so many weeks without competitive action. Were you happy with the general play? You haven't had time to work on these things, but you were happy with the link up between the defence and the forwards and stuff like that.
To be honest, I was very happy there today. Said the earlier part of the year we'd worked hard on how we'd play the game plan and all that, and when we came back in September, we continued to work with that. And then when we came back with 4 training sessions before today, so all we done was just go back over that. And in fairness to the best of the boys' ability today, they tried. No, at times it didn't work and it broke down, but that's fine. You know what I mean? But in general, they tried to stick to the plan that David Stephen had set out for them. And they do that, and that's why we'd be happy.
And a good spread of scores today.
There was, in fairness, and Sharks were kicking frees then as well. They were all going over the band. That's important just to keep things ticking over. We gave away a goal, which was a bit unfortunate. Carl made a good tackle. And actually, we kept in and got the goal, but we came back and got the next goal, which was important too, and the boys just settled down again then at the start of the second half,
Yeah, the semi-final now, we're not sure obviously at this particular time who you'll be playing, but what do you know of the Clare and Tipperary outfits?
I don't know anything of them, to be honest. I know last year Clare beat us well in Limerick, in Newcastle West, and we drew with Tipperary, as I said, that was last year. Steve, Dave and John have been involved with the boys for the last 3 or 4 years, so they will know. They will know Clare or Tip. So once we know who wins there, we'll have a chat about it and we'll see where we'll go from there. We'll have Tip at home, Clare away, depending on how we're playing.
Joe, how hard has it been, overall? I mean, you were actually one of the better prepared Limerick minor football teams for a long number of years in terms of going out last spring. I mean, you're probably 13 months somewhat together at this stage, aren't you?
We're together since September 19, on and off, so since I was playing last year, we didn't have enough time with the minors. We can't complain this year, so I suppose we were under a bit of pressure from that point of view to produce a performance. But in fairness, the boys are very good to work with, and Steve and Dave have very good work done with them on the field, so overall, very, very good. And I think they showed today, they are fairly well prepared as well. And the game was going to send to them in good stead as well.
Were you impressed with the defence there? I think Waterford only got 3 scores from playing the whole match.
At times, yeah. Maybe could have pressed a bit more. They kicked a few wide sides as well, if you look at it. But overall, we didn't, in the middle third, we worked very, very hard, especially chasing back and trying to turn them over and stuff like that. And a lot of their shots were kicked under pressure as well. But at times I just felt we dropped off a small bit. We were trying to get them to push up a small bit, but bad that. If you can't see 1-5, you have to be happy, Yeah.
And you also overcame a big physical disadvantage in midfield, a huge midfield.
They had a few big lads, all right. Most of our game tend to be move the ball and keep it moving. And they actually allowed us have the kickouts, which I was surprised with. We were able to get the ball and we were able to move it, so it negated their big men around the middle,
And the other thing too was, I suppose, that stood out was Limerick's attitude there for the breaking ball. It seemed to be much sharper than Waterford.
They were showing a lot of stuff working in the training. They did wrong kickouts and identified it, one up and getting in on breaks and stuff like that. And I'm sure the other times they probably wanted it. They'd put in the effort too, and they didn't want to be losing the first game. They wanted another day out as well. So it showed an attitude.
So we could be looking at a first Munster final in 21 years.
We have a long way to go before we worry about looking at that, John, I'd say. We have to worry about Clare or Tip first.
Yeah. Okay, thanks very much.